Hey guys, I just wanted to do this quick video. I just got done watching a little series of short clips of people that are just talking about how they feel like they can't have any more happiness ever since after COVID. And I remember before the Lord saved me, brought me back to Himself, and restored me, I felt the same way. 2019, 2020, 2021. And then you try to talk to people outside today, just, regular conversation type stuff, and people are just like, I don't know, it's really hard to talk to people. um, People just kind of seem a little bit checked out and distracted, even if they're not holding their phone. And all I can say is this: there's a reason for that, and it is because of us being in the year 2025. And why do I even say that? Well, it is a simple answer, but it's not going to be simply understood or accepted, I don't think. I mean, maybe some people will get it, but I don't know, probably not. And I'm not talking about some, mystical fancy new thing either. I'm just saying that the reality of it is we are 2,000 years past the cross. And in the Bible, in the King James, it says that the Lord's going to go away for 2 days and come back on the third day. After the 2 days, He's going to come back. And we're just about there. It's been 100 years or more, 150 years going on, since all the revised false Bibles have been written and published and put out. That's one. And that right there attacks right away to the church. And then you watch the church over time just go straight downhill. And I'm not talking about churches that call themselves churches. I'm talking actual Bible-believing Christians that were out there closing down bars because all they did was tell them the truth. They gave the gospel to them. They told them, look, this isn't it. You're going to keep coming to this dry well, and it's never going to fill you up. You're going to feel this tomorrow. You're going to be puking your brains out and lint coming out of your pockets again and again and again and again, and you will never be able to fill that void that you have, because it's Jesus Christ who fills it. And nowadays you even hear about stuff like AI Jesus and frickin' this and that, and I'm like, oh man, look, that's a computer system made by man, made by people. It's not Jesus Christ. It's not Jesus Christ. It's not God. It's not some form of God. It's nothing to do with God, actually. Not the God of the Bible. And I'll hear the same thing. People will go, well, people are so starving. They just want the truth. No, they don't. If they wanted the truth, they could find it. They can find it. People like me, but the Lord Jesus Christ knows the heart of everybody, and He knows who actually wants the truth. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. He's not sitting around hiding. He knows if somebody really wants the truth, He'll give them the truth. He really will. He did that for me. And all these people will literally guzzle down anything and everything, including depression, distraction, self-pity, and all that other stuff too. And they will do everything else except turn to Him. Well, I mean, if that's your last shot and if that's the last thing you got going for you, why wouldn't you? Who cares If you don't care about what anyone else thinks about all these other things, then why in the world would you care about that one either? See what I mean? You know? That just doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, if you really want to know, you pray and ask God and He'll show you. And I mean Jesus Christ, the Lord Jesus Christ. Don't go to some church or some father who calls himself God, a pope. Don't go to some Mormon. Don't go to a Jehovah's Witness. Don't get sucked in to just another freaking thing. Why would you do that to yourself too? I get it. You know, we want tangible. We want the connection. We want all this and that. Yeah, I know. The devil knows that too. And that's why he'll fill your head and fill you up with all kinds of crap. All kinds. Except you won't find the Lord Jesus Christ through the devil. And none of his devices either. But when you go to him, he says, I am the living water, and you will never thirst again. You'll never hunger and you'll never thirst. What do you mean, Lord? Food? Being thirsty? Absolutely not. Not that. Inside you. You'll never be hungry for another hit or another high or another this or another that. You won't. It'll be satisfied. Believe it's true. The Lord Jesus said, taste and see that the Lord is good. He who comes unto me shall never hunger and never thirst. But inside will actually be a well of living water springing up into everlasting life. That's all him. He's not a fairy tale. There's a lot of fairy tales and myths, mysts and mystics and all this. That's been around for thousands of years. But not one of them can claim to be God. And not one of them can claim, I came here, I lived here, I died, and I rose again. But Jesus Christ alone. He's not going to get mad at you if you want to test him out on that. But after you find the answer, then you have to do it his way. And his way is, come unto me, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. He never lied. Every single religion out there knows that and writes about him. He never lied. He never sinned. He was perfect. But he was not just a prophet, and he was not just a man. He was God incarnate in the flesh. He came and became sin for you. And he knew no sin, that we might become the righteousness of God through him. That's a beautiful exchange, if I've ever seen one. And there ain't nothing more important than that.